Most the change in terrain, fresh air, and changes from sunny areas to shaded areas.
At the Père Lachaise Cemetery, the things I noticed most were the fresh air, the uneven cobblestones, and the shady, hilly terrain.
The three things I noticed was the speed that I walked at, the smell of the metro, and how loud Mass was at the Notre Dame.
To better enhance the experience, leaders gave detailed descriptions of certain sites, monuments, or views.
This one looks like a queen bed, and it's white, and there's two pillars, and it all has like Chinese symboling on it, and two little baby lions. So you really
he's wearing all copper brown, and he has like leaves all over him, and then his face is like shiny green, and he has a hat that's brown with like flowers on him. They're like brownish red flowers, like kind of like he's dipped in copper paint.
Overall, we found that visiting the various locations without vision for the first time still created unique new experiences. Things such as the environment, terrain, smells, and sounds were noticed most and contributed to the overall enjoyability.
Monuments or places to visit are labeled, so you can know before if it's accessible or not for different disabilities, especially for blind people.
In order to display the label, specific criteria must be met, including Braille materials and accessible restrooms, along with extensive assessment by the French government. Labeled museums include the Museum of Wine, the Louvre, Musée d'Orsay, and Cité Museum of Science and Industry. Cité Museum of Science and Industry also provides extra accommodations, including 3D tactile maps and a special rumble path to provide easier mobility for the visually impaired.
The metro, perhaps you have seen a special path. Yes, you will see that. 4 feet and yellow in the middle. Have you seen that?
Tactile and audio exhibits are also available to make museums more enjoyable for those with visual impairments. Such exhibits are offered at the Louvre, Musée d'Orsay, and the Museum of Victor Hugo. Paris is also home to the Braille Museum and the Tomb of Louis Braille, located at the Pantheon, providing even more attraction for the visually impaired. Finally, Paris is working to make its streets more accommodating by installing audible crosswalks. By pressing a button, the crosswalk provides alerts when it is safe to cross the street.
Rouge piéton, rue du Faubourg Saint-Antoine.
It's difficult to be on the metro in Paris blind.
Do you see any blind people like when you're traveling on the metro?
Not that much. Not that much at all. I believe that take the bus might be easier to take the bus than the metro.
After experiencing Paris without vision, we feel that the many available accommodations and resources available in the city make it an excellent destination for visually impaired tourists. Though struggles do exist, metro transportation is favorable and improving. Through interviews with visually impaired individuals and Parisians alike, we found that more peaceful locations such as gardens and fountains, and also smaller museums with exceptional audio tours, seem to be favorite locations.
Mais il m'a coupé la parole.
Well, I suppose so. Not because, of course, but because there is a sort of quietness and, well, people are in the park are very calm and well. And there is also an atmosphere from the trees, all the surrounding.
I like it because in the Victor Hugo book, there is a very good description of Notre Dame. And when I go to Notre Dame, I remember when I read
the place I really like in Paris, I think, is approximately the place we are in right now. That's to say, the place that is called Le Marais, and it's maybe you know it already. Maybe you crossed it. Never. You know, it's when you go out of this shop. You take the street that is just you just cross the street. You go straight forward, and then you come to you reach the place that is called Le Marais, and it's little streets and it's a little village with a lot of shops, and it's the place where gay people are and Jewish people, and it's a place where there are a lot of little shops with paintings and furniture and all that. It's an artistic place, if you. Well, it's the place I like, in fact. I think.
Merci beaucoup.
No, you're welcome.
There's no denying that Paris is a beautiful city. However, its visual beauty is only a portion of what it has to offer. The vast history, atmosphere, taste, sounds, and new experiences all contribute to the appeal of Paris.
Il arrive en courant derrière.
To coming, yes.
You don't have to see the sights to go sightseeing.
Alors